morning. I have another intermediate level flow class for you today. Our peak poses will be Forearm Stand and Forearm Stand Scorpion. We will set our mat up against a wall, short end up against a wall, and please go grab a couple of yoga blocks and then move them off the side. Let's make our way to Child's Pose. Knees as wide as the mat, big toes together to touch. Reach your arms forward, lower your forehead to the mat, and take a few moments here to tune into the breath. Make your way to all fours, tabletop, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round and contract. 3 more, just like that. And bring the spine back to neutral. Walk the hands forward, curl the toes under, lift the knees and hips, and find downward facing dog. Ripple forward, high plank, and hold. Knees up or knees down. Lower the forearms, hold your forearm plank. Lower the knees, lower the hips, and tuck the toes, Sphinx pose. And lower the chest. Float the hands beside the hips or interlace them behind you, lift and hold. And And release, hands under shoulders, one cobra, inhale. And exhale, push up, high plank. And take it back to downward facing dog. Ripple forward, high plank, and again, just hold. And again, lower to the forearms and hold your forearm plank. Lower the knees, lower the hips, back to Sphinx pose. And lower the chest. And again, floating hands or interlacing them behind you, lift and hold. And release, hands under shoulders, one cobra, inhale. And exhale, push up, high plank. And backing up, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward towards the front of the mat. Half a lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, heel toe the feet apart, turn the toes up and the knees, deep squat pose. Hands to the mat, lift the hips up, heel to the feet in. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, and then ragdoll yourself all the way up to standing. Reach arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend the chest. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Arms by side. Hands to hips, step one foot back. Take a nice wide stance, turn the toes out. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, goddess pose and hold. And stand tall, hands to hips, turn the toes in so the feet are parallel. Interlace hands behind you, open the chest, dive forward. hands to the mat, halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, and exhale, hands to your heart center. And again, turn the toes out, keeping the feet wide. Arms up, inhale, exhale, back to goddess pose, and hold. And again, stand tall, hands to hips, turn the toes in so the feet are parallel. Interlace hands behind you, once more open the chest and dive forward. Release the hands to the mat, halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, fold, inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center, arms by side. Hands to hips, step the feet towards the middle of the mat and face forward. Wall chair. So step up to the wall, feet hip distance apart. You're going to bend the knees and slide down the wall. Let's see if we can bring thighs parallel to the floor. Knees are over the ankles. Draw the low abs in and press your low back into the wall and hold here. One more breath. And then hands to the wall and ease your hips up. And keep the knees a little bent, just lean forward. A couple breaths here to release the low back. And then come up, hands to the wall, walk your feet in. Arms up, inhale, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extend the chest, and exhale, fold, walk it out, downward facing dog. Moving a little bit more towards the front of your mat. And then look forward, step your right foot to the inside of the right hand. Lower the left knee. Reach up, inhale. And then exhale, hands together, hands to the base of the skull, slide the hands down the back, elbows in, and then lean back as you push your hips forward. And then reach up, lower hands down. Begin to extend right leg towards straight for a few breaths. Bring a bend back to the right knee, hands under the shoulders, lift the back knee, step back, lower all the way down. One cobra inhale, and exhale, push up, and then take it back to downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, fold, inhale, reverse, swan dive all the way up, Exhale, hands to heart center. Back to wall chair. So feet hip distance apart. Slide down the wall. Knees are over the ankles. Thighs parallel to the floor if possible. Draw the low abs in. Try to press your low back into the wall. And hold and breathe. Another half a minute. One more breath. Then hands to the wall. Slide up a little, keeping the knees a little bit bent. Lean forward. Arms on the legs. Couple breaths here. And then hands to the wall and come on up. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend the chest. Exhale, fold. Walk it out. Downward facing dog. And then look forward, step your left foot through, lower the right knee. And then arms up. Hands together at the top. Hands to the base of the skull. Slide the hands down the back. Arms in, elbows up. Lean back into the hands as you push hips forward at the same time. And then reach up, lower hands down. Begin to extend left leg towards straight. Bring a bend back to the left knee, hands under the shoulders. Lift the right knee, step back, high plank, lower all the way down. One cobra, inhale. Exhale, push up. High plank, downward facing dog. And walk your hands back towards your feet. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, fold, inhale, reverse, one dive, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, arms by your side, pause. Okay, let's grab our blocks. We are going to come onto the right knee and have the right shin up the wall. Feel free to fold up your mat to give the knee extra padding if need be. Have the hands on the blocks. And then walk the left foot in as close as is comfortable for the right knee specifically. And we'll press back into the wall for a thigh stretch for the right thigh. If you do want more, you can come up, hands to the thigh, or maybe even hands to the wall, and pressing back as much as you like. If you need to create a little more space, you can always come down, walk the foot out, or if you want a little more intensity, walk the foot in, holding here. And release. Move the blocks out of the way. And then come off the wall and find downward facing dog. Ripple forward, high plank, and then come on to the tips of the toes with the knees up or down, chaturanga hold for 10. 2, 1. And make your way to up dog and hold here for 10. 3, 2, 1. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. And walk your hands back. And come to the knees, and we'll do the thigh stretch on the opposite side. So grab your blocks. Let's get the left knee on the mat. Feel free to fold up the mat for extra padding. Left shin up the wall. Step the right foot forward. Press back. If you want more, you can come up. If you need to dilute it, walk the right foot forward. If you want a bit more still, walk the right foot in. Hands to the thigh or to the wall, whatever you prefer. And release. Move the blocks out of the way. Come off the wall and back to downward facing dog. And again, ripple forward, high plank. Come onto the tips of the toes, knees up or down. Chaturanga, hold. 10. 3, 2, 1. Make your way to up dog, hold here, 10. 3, 2, 1. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. And make your way a little bit more towards the front of the mat, and then lower to the forearms dolphin pose. Feet can come a bit closer. Pressing chest back towards the legs as if you were in down dog. Start to walk the feet back, making your way to forearm plank. Lower the knees, lower the hips, and tuck the toes, Sphinx pose. Lower the chest, extend left arm ahead of you, bend right knee, reach back with right hand, grab the right foot, and kick up. Release, leg long, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, extended child's pose. Couple breaths. And back to downward facing dog. Again, moving a little bit more towards the front of your mat. And back to dolphin pose, coming to the forearms, pressing chest back towards the legs, working heels towards the mat. And then walk your feet back, making your way back to forearm plank. Lower the knees, lower the hips, back to Sphinx pose. Lower the chest, extend right arm ahead of you, bend left knee, reach back with left hand, grab the foot, and kick up. And release, leg long, hands under the shoulders, inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to extended child's pose. Okay, come up to your seat. Let's grab one of the blocks. We're going to give forearm stand a try using the wall. So we'll face the wall. We're going to hold our block between the hands like so and place it on the floor. You'll want to be about a leg's distance away from the wall, maybe a bit closer, depends on your comfort level with this. Wrapping your hands around the block, fingers are spread really wide. You're going to place the elbows just a little bit narrower than the shoulders and then roll out the arms so they catch and they stick to the mat. And then you're going to find your dolphin pose, lift your knees up. Try to keep the shoulders over the elbows and then walk the feet in. Closer than you had for dolphin. When we're holding dolphin, we're further away. But when we're coming into the forearm balance, we want to stack the shoulders over the elbows. And then look just between the thumbs. And then extend one leg to the sky. And you can hold there. Maybe you take a few pulses. Maybe you take a few hops. Maybe you catch the balance using the wall. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're still trying. And then maybe you can bring the legs together, pressing up through the feet, drawing the belly in, holding or trying. Three, two, one. And come down and off your hands and just find a comfortable seat. Let the butt settle, relax the shoulders, and breathe. Okay, we'll move our block out of the way again. Find downward facing dog. Oh my God, it's raining so hard, I love it. And then look for it, step the right foot through. Lower the left knee. Let's reach up and then open up the arms, interlace hands behind you, take a nice shoulder stretch. And release hands to the mat. Let's work right leg towards straight for a few breaths. right knee, hands under the shoulders. Lift the left knee, step it back, high plank, and lower all the way down. Let's take a full floor bow. Bending the knees, reaching back for the ankles. Oh, I think it's even hailing, my goodness. Okay, knees behind the hips, shoulders back. Inhale, kick up. And release, legs long. Hands under the shoulders, inhale, cobra. Exhale, extended child's pose. Okay, come on up and let's give it another try. Grab your block again. And again, face the wall. About a leg's distance away from the wall, more or less. Block is at the lowest setting. Your hands are like that around the block. Elbows just slightly narrower than the shoulders, and then roll them out a little so they catch and they stick and they won't move anymore. Now let's lift the knees, walk the feet in. Try to stack the shoulders over the elbows, and then look just between the thumbs. Lifting opposite leg up this time, holding, pulsing, or taking a few hops. Maybe you catch the balance, with or without the wall, and you hold or you try. And release and pause. Okay, turn around, face the front again. Back to down dog. And look for it, step the left foot through, lower the right knee. Reach up, open up the chest, interlace hands behind you. Release the hands, work left leg towards straight. Bring it in back to the left knee, hands under the shoulders, lift the right knee, step it back, high plank, lower all the way down. Another round of floor bow, bend the knees. Reach back to the tops of the feet or the ankles, shoulders back, knees behind the hips. Inhale, kick up. Release, legs long, hands under the shoulders, inhale, cobra. Exhale, extended child's pose. Okay, come on up to your seat. You're going to do camel facing the wall. You might like to use your blocks here. Bring Bring yourself right up against the wall. Knees against the wall, hips against the wall. These to start. Curl the toes under for this one. Have the blocks on either side if you think you might like them. And then pushing hips into the wall, begin to lean back. Hands behind the hips. Push, push, push hips into the wall. Hold here. And then maybe reach for the blocks or your heels. Hips might come off the wall for a moment in order for you to grab the heels. But once you have the heels, push hips back into the wall and then lean back. Slowly release. Just inch away from the wall. Untuck the toes. Sit on your feet and pause. Draw the navel in. Okay, so forearm stand scorpion. Forearm stand with the back bend. So we're going to start in the same way, holding our block. You might like to be a bit closer to the wall than you were for your forearm stand. We're going to hold the block like we did for our forearm stand, spreading fingers wide. Elbows slightly narrower than the shoulders, and then roll them out so they catch and they stay. And lift the knees. Stack the shoulders over the elbows. Looking between the thumbs. Extend left leg to the sky. Holding or hopping. And then touch the wall. Both feet to the wall. And then start to bend the knees. And start to arch the back, scooping chest forward. And maybe feet can come off the wall. Keep looking forward. And slowly release, sit up and pause. Close the eyes, draw the belly in and breathe. Okay, let's take another round of camel against the wall. Just move the block out of the way. Knees right up against the wall. Have the blocks handy though if you think you might like to use them. Knees against the wall, hips against the wall. Maybe tops the feet flat this time or curl the toes under if you prefer. Hands behind the hips. Push, push, push your hips into the wall. Lean back. Hold here a couple breaths. And then lean back, grab the heels or the blocks, and you probably have to come off the wall for a moment just to get that grip. And then push, push, push your hips back to the wall, lean back. Slowly release, inch away from the wall, sit on your feet, pause, navel to spine. Okay, one more round of Forearm Stand Scorpion. Grab your block again. Again, a little bit closer than what you had for Forearm Stand. Wrapping hands around the block, spreading fingers wide. Elbows slightly narrower than the shoulders, and then roll them out so they catch and they stick and they stay there. Look between the thumbs. Lift your hips up. Walk the feet in. Shoulders over elbows, keep them there. one leg to the sky. Look between the thumbs, and then kick up. Try to get both feet to the wall, and then start to bend the knees. Scoop the chest forward. Maybe feet can come off the wall. Keep looking forward. Slowly release, sit up, close your eyes, pause, breathe, navel to spine. Then go ahead and open up the eyes, walk the hands out in front, make sure the block's out of the way. Slowly lower forehead to the mat. Once your head lands, let the hands come beside the feet, palms facing up. Allow the shoulders to soften, the back to round, and hold and breathe. Use your hands for support to bring yourself all the way up. The block out of the way. Let's find a cross-legged seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Extend the right arm up, and then bend the right elbow, slide the hand down the back. And then take the left hand, reach up, and then press the right elbow down, staying there, or maybe taking that left arm and wrapping it around behind you. Maybe the hands connect. And release. Take a few shoulder rolls. And then reach arms up. And let's take the right arm under the left, wrapping once or twice, or shoulders. Hold here. Unravel the arms, and let's walk the hands out in front and fold forward any amount. And then walk the hands back in, come all the way up. Let's switch the cross of the feet. Extend left arm to the sky, and then bend the left elbow, take the right hand, and encourage that left elbow down, either staying there or taking the right arm, wrapping it around. Maybe the hands connect. release, and take a few shoulder rolls. Arms up, inhale, exhale, left arm under right, wrapping once or twice or shoulders. Hold and breathe. Unravel the arms and walk the hands out in front and fold forward any amount. Walk the hands back and come all the way up. Let's extend both legs long. Take a moment to move the flesh back away from your seat. Arms up, inhale, and exhale, fold forward. And come all the way up. Let's finish off with our legs up the wall. So move your blocks out of the way. Shift your hips over towards the wall. Then you'll make your way onto your back and send the legs straight up the wall. Have hips as close to the walls as possible. Place your hands wherever they're comfortable. And stay here as long as you need to.